What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I want to talk about how being able to live exclusively off of your passive income is what I'm starting to consider the holy grail of all things personal finance. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos. Subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Use promo code THANKS for a 15% off discount today, tomorrow, which is Sunday, and also Cyber Monday. Sale ends then. Use it while you can. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. Hopefully you can see that. Downloading Webull and funding your account. If you refer one friend by the end of the month, they're going to give you and the person that you referred each 20 free bonus stocks. And if you refer 10 by the end of the month, they're going to give you either $1,200 or $2,500. It's random. Dollars worth of free Apple stock, which you can keep and hold on to, or you can sell and use the cash to buy something you'd rather have instead. We will link in the description. Everything is linked in the description. Okay, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about passive income, and it's for a couple of different reasons. And when it really comes down to it, passive income, money that's being generated whether you're working or not. Think of this as potentially owning a rental property. You have your own living situation. You're living in a house or an apartment, whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you're even living in a camper van. Who knows? Who cares? You have your own living situation set up, but you own a rental property. Small house, single family home, maybe even a duplex or something like that. You have something like that going on, and you're renting it out. Whether you're working or not, your tenants are paying rent. That's passive income. Or if you have an investment portfolio, a stock portfolio made up of dividend-paying stocks, for example, whether you're working or not, those companies are continuing to do business. Whether you're working or not, those companies are continuing to pay out cash distributions to their shareholders, and you are earning passive income. Or if you run a business, for example. There are so many different examples I can give you of things that you can do, methods you can go about in order to generate passive income. Regardless of what your approach is, passive income is the same across the board. Money that's made and paid out to you regardless of whether or not you're working. This is very different than active income. Active income is something that you and I are very, very familiar with. Money that's only made if you're breaking your back on the job. Money that's only made if you're clocking in and clocking out. And guess what happens when you clock out? Money stops generating. That's active income. See, most people work their entire lives away in order to reach a point of somewhat kind of sort of passive income, aka their pension, their 401k, Social Security. You could argue that that's passive income. The only problem there is you have to wait until you're like 65 or something like that in order to start collecting. And, fun fact, there's this woman who works for the same company as I do. I saw her on, I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, it was the day before Thanksgiving. I saw her, and she said she was all excited. She has a big birthday coming up this Saturday. And I was like, oh, how old are you turning? She said 65. I already started setting up for, Social Security, something like that. It's like, I'm assuming you have to be 65. I don't know. I remember when I turned 21, everybody told me, congratulations, you have nothing else to look forward to until you're 65. So I'm assuming that's what it is. They're like, between 21 and 65, nothing happens. But here's the thing. She's still working. So yeah, let's just say the Social Security starts rolling in for her. She's still working. And I would assume it's unfortunately because she has to. A lot of people are 65, 70, some of them are even older, still working. Full-time jobs. She's a full-time worker. So do you want to wait until you're 65 just to start getting a little teeny tiny itty bitty like taste of what passive income might look like, aka Social Security or something like that? I don't want to wait that long just for a small portion, just for a teeny tiny bit that you may or may not even be able to get away with calling, guaranteed or sustainable. But anyway, this video is not about Social Security. This video is about passive income. Passive income. And being able to live off of it, exclusively off of it, I consider to be the holy grail of all things personal finance. We talk about a lot of things on this channel related to personal finance. We talk about different asset classes. We talk about productive assets, unproductive assets, appreciating assets. We even talk about depreciating assets. We talk about business, stocks, real estate. We talk about precious metals. We talk about so many things on this channel. And when it comes down to it, what a lot of us are looking for or striving for is passive income. And the ability to live exclusively off of passive income is called financial freedom. Or, as I like to call it, time freedom. See, financial freedom, the hang up there, what a lot of people, there's like this misconception when people talk about financial freedom. A lot of people attach Rolexes and Lamborghinis and mansions and private jets and all of this stupid nonsense to that phrase, financial freedom. It's advertised as this like unbelievably luxurious lifestyle and the most expensive this, the most expensive that, being able to buy anything and everything you want, which sure, I guess one could argue that that's what financial freedom is, but I think it's more important to focus on time freedom. I think it's more important to focus on building enough passive income to match your active income. If you're making $50,000 a year at work, or if you're making $30,000 or $115,000, regardless of what your salary is, time freedom would resemble having that salary given to you without working the 40, 50, 60-hour work weeks, without slaving your life away 5, 6, unfortunately for some of us, 7 days a week, no days off. It's not about the money, it's about the time. That's what's more important, hence why I said I don't want to wait until I'm 65. If the money was important to me and somebody said, hey, if you just do all this and then when you turn 65, on your 65th birthday, I'm going to give you $1 trillion. If that's what was most important to me, I would be on board with that. Right now, if somebody offered that to me, or if somebody were to give me a choice between waiting until I'm 65 to receive an unlimited amount of money, or let's just say, I don't know, $500 or $1,000 every single week being generated passively, I would pick that. Do you have any idea how much an extra $500 or an extra $1,000 would completely change my life? See, people have this, there's another misconception out there that, $1 million is not a lot of money. Yes, it is. The only people who pretend $1 million is not a lot of money are people that are not millionaires. People that have never made $1 million, are not worth $1 million, and don't know what $1 million looks like. Those are the only people who say $1 million is not a lot of money. If you meet somebody that's truly rich, truly wealthy, they will say, yes, it absolutely is a lot of money. Are you friggin' kidding me? People say, $1 million, it's not a lot of money. $1 million can't get you anything. These are the same people that complain about a $15 t-shirt. Oh, yeah, $15. Who has $15? Why is there a dog running around? Where is your owner? Anyway, where was I? Right. $1 million is a lot of money. But this isn't even about $1 million. Like I said, picture $500 or $1,000 a week being generated passively. That's the same amount of money that a lot of people are earning at work. Some people are earning more. Regardless, imagine your paycheck being paid out to you every week or every 2 weeks, however often it is that you get paid. Imagine that paycheck still coming in, but you quit on Friday. You quit your job, but they still pay you. Imagine that. What would that look like? And I'll give you another example. Imagine having that passive income coming in, but you make the conscious decision to not quit. Sure, if somebody said, hey, I'll match your paychecks every week for the rest of your life, and you can quit your job. But imagine still getting that money paid to you passively, but you choose not to quit your job. See, that's probably what I would do. I can't see myself quitting. I can't see myself retiring. Maybe step down to part-time, but I would always need to keep working. I have this weird need for productivity, and I get incredibly bored when I'm not working. But imagine that. Imagine having enough passive income to match your active income, and you choose to continue generating active income. Guess what? Congratulations. Your salary just doubled. You're now all of a sudden making twice as much money. And it's now your choice. It's your decision to go to work every day. You no longer have to go to work because you need to. Oh, if I don't go to work, how am I going to keep a roof over my head? How am I going to keep food in the fridge? How am I going to keep clothes on my back, shoes on my feet, the car on the road, my very important phone in my pocket? How are you going to be able to pay for those things? See, we go to work because we have to, sure, obviously. But imagine going to work because you choose to. I'm here because I want to be here. I'm here because I like this job. And you know in the back of your mind that if your boss starts getting out of line, you can fire him. Say, hey, you know what? I don't need you anymore. I'm gonna go find myself a new boss. I'm gonna find a replacement for you. You're fired. Imagine being able to financially being able to afford that. It's got to be a pretty good feeling. That's got to be, you're going to sleep very well at night knowing that, God forbid you lose your job, whether it's by choice or just because of circumstances. It's got to be a really comforting feeling knowing that if something like that were to happen, you'll be fine. Go to work because you want to go to work, not because you need to in order to survive. That's time freedom. That's financial freedom. That's being able to live exclusively off of passive income. That right there is the holy grail of all things personal finance. Let me know your thoughts. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for bonus videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Remember to use promo code THANKS today, tomorrow, and Cyber Monday for a 15% discount across everything in the DYDSS store, link in the description. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description as well. Sugar-free, low-calorie, packed with a whole bunch of vitamins. Over 50 different flavors to choose from. This one's Miami Nights. This is the one that I recommend. It's like a pina colada flavor. Absolutely delicious. Link in the description. And last but certainly not least, could potentially be your first step in the direction of financial freedom. Make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. Just download the app, toss a penny in there. That's all it takes. They're going to give you up to 12 free fractional shares just for doing so. Refer one friend by the end of the month, and they're going to give you and the person that you referred each 20 free bonus stocks just for one referral. And if you refer 10 friends by the end of the month, they're going to give you either $1,200 or $2,500, it's random for whatever reason, worth of free Apple stock, which you can keep and hold on to, or you can sell and use the cash to buy something you'd rather have instead. Doesn't even need to be stocks. You can just cash out and take the cash to the store with you if that's what you want to do. Webull link in the description. Do not pass up on an opportunity. Everything's linked in the description. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. What would you do if all of a sudden, now of course, you have to start small. You got to be able to make $1 of passive income before you can make $10, which is before you make $100, which is before you make $1,000. You obviously start small. But hypothetically, let's just say it's been building and building, compounding and compounding, snowballing and snowballing for however much time. And all of a sudden, Monday morning, you realize you're now generating enough passive income and it matches your active income. What are you doing with your job? Are you quitting? Are you just simply stepping down to part-time? Or are you going to keep working? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.